Super Showdown 2020 is often regarded as one of the worst wrestling events of that year, if not the worst wrestling event of 2020. There were many reasons for that, one of them being that Brock Lesnar absolutely crushed Ricochet and made him look like a jobber. But the main reason was what happened in the main event between the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Goldberg. Now, right from the start, this match looks ridiculous. Goldberg comes out first, sporting a very white goatee, which shows you how old WWE's main eventers are. And nothing against him. He's in great physical condition, but it's just funny. It's just funny to see this guy in the main event of a WWE pay-per-view in 2020. That shows that at the time, they were really desperate for stars and they didn't have them. Well, actually, they did have them, but they wouldn't use them or push them. Then the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, comes out. I was never a fan of the Fiend. I thought it was a bad idea for a character to be this kind of invincible, spooky guy because it kind of makes all of his opponents look bad. And if he gets beat, then it doesn't make any sense. So it's a lose-lose situation. So the Fiend comes out. He's got his own championship belt with his own face on it, just adding to the ridiculousness of it all. Keep in mind, The Fiend is the Universal Champion heading into this match, and WrestleMania is only a short time away. Most people would think that The Fiend would beat Goldberg and look strong heading into WrestleMania. They do a face-off at the beginning of the match, and it's hilarious because The Fiend's eyes are darting from side to side. He's kind of like looking around like, do I really have to lose to this guy? Then Goldberg spears The Fiend 4 times and gives him a jackhammer and pins him. Clean. Middle of the ring. No funny business. A guy in his 50s beats The Fiend. A guy who was huffing and puffing just from doing his entrance defeats the most unstoppable monster that the WWE has. And will be heading into WrestleMania as Universal Champion. I don't like The Fiend, but this is just plain hilarious. I guess the idea was for Goldberg to go into WrestleMania as champion and then Roman Reigns would beat him. But funnily enough, something called COVID-19 happened and Roman Reigns opted to stay out of WrestleMania and Goldberg ended up losing to Braun Strowman, I think. So the Universal title went from The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, which is a joke of a character, to Goldberg, who's, about 20 years past his prime. And then to Braun Strowman, who is nothing special at all. And that pretty much sums up WWE over the past couple of years, aside from the bloodline angle. Nothing special at all.